Hello, my fabulous people. Do you want to know how to create generational wealth, pay less taxes on large sums of money? Stay tuned. All right, fabulous people. So thank you so much for joining me. I am so glad that you're here. If this is your first time to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back to paradise. So on my channel, I share things and relate to protecting your income, knowing how to spend less money, get more money, and get your money back. So today, as I ask you, do you want to know how to create generational wealth, save taxes on large sums of money for your family? We're going to get into it. So make sure you stay all the way to the end, because I have some great tidbits and just some free information that I want to share with you. So as you begin this journey on building wealth, yes, you're beginning a journey. You're changing your mindset. You're changing your attitude of how you view things, and you are changing of how your relationship is with money, so you can pass that on to your children's children, and they don't have to start over. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with my board. Let's go ahead and do that. Awesome. So I'm sure by now you see. I'm having this tongue-tie issue today. I'm not quite sure, but I'm just so excited about this. That's the thing. When you get to the point where you realize and you understand and you go that how we've been constantly in bondage because we did not get a financial education, financial literacy, and now that I have this opportunity to share this platform of what I've learned and what I've experienced, I am really just totally excited about this. So what is it? How can you create generational wealth on large sums of money? So you will, which it is, have term life insurance. Now you have term life and you have whole life insurance. Term life is for a period of time, okay, but you get more money. Whole life is for your whole life, which they consider 100 years old, okay? So this is the thing. When you have term life, you can get a lot of money for a little bit. And so especially when you are at a young age and you don't have a whole lot of money, but you want to make sure that your family is secure and you're protecting your income just in case something happens, that they don't have to start over. They don't have to be in a financial loss. Your children don't have to be devastated. They may be emotionally devastated, but they don't have to be financially devastated. So what is it? You put this in place. So say, for example, and I have one, this is maybe a single mom. She's 35 years old, okay? She's 35 years old, and she's a non-smoker. Get yourself together, Mel. Okay, non-smoker, excuse my writing. And she wants a $250,000. All right, so a $250,000 is $250K. Okay, and that is going to be for 30 years. Okay, so until she is age 65, she will have this policy for 30 years. And not only that, but she's in decent health, so she'll have to do some blood work. No, that's no big deal. They'll come to you, how they work. They'll come to you and get your blood. No big deal, because you're in good health. You're in good health. You're a non-smoker, and you may have a child or children. Okay, and so we can do a child rider. A child rider, you can do. This one is for $10,000. So anything happens to the child or what have you, then for $10,000, no matter how many children you have, they will get the $10,000. Okay, or the family, or whatever the case may be. So this is a child rider. They call it the child rider. Okay, child rider, $10,000 per child, and you'll see that it won't necessarily be in the policy, but you'll see there's a place for that. Okay, so we have $250K, a 30-year, $10,000 per child. So if you have a gazillion children each child, okay, so that's one. Then you have a what they call a waiver premium. I was going to put premium. A waiver premium means that if you become disabled, the insurance company has the ability to pay your premium for you each month. So what happens is that for 6 months you pay it. After the 6 months and you are still disabled, they will refund your premium that you paid 6 months while you were disabled, and then it will turn that money back to you, and they will pay the premium. All right, until whenever. If you're disabled for the rest of your life, they will pay your premium for the rest of your life. And so with that, so what are you saying? So I'm saying this. I think that's it. Non-smoker, Okay, so this is the thing. So how much will be your monthly payment? Your monthly will be less than $60. Okay, it could be about 57. Let's write that. It's good and proper. 57. All right, about $57. Okay. Okay, we'll just round it off to 60. We'll just round it off to 60, but that's how much it'll be. Okay, so let's round it off to 60. So you'll pay $67 and some change maybe a month. So you're paying $57 for 30 years. This is a $250,000. All right, so you have that. And so for a year, that is $693.24. Okay, that's a 12 years. So for 30 years, that will be about 27. Actually, it's about give or take a couple of boxes, about maybe about 20,700. All right. So for 30 years, you are I like to say, you are buying money. Anything was to happen, you just protected your income, as I said, and your family won't be devastated. Your children won't be at a financial loss, especially as a single mom, because now you've created this generational wealth. Now, God, heaven forbid something happens. If something happened, you open up this policy and something happens to you the next day or the next week, and you're like, but I've only made maybe one premium payment. Guess what? Your child will still get $250,000. And as I was telling you about generational wealth and not having to pay taxes, they will not have to pay taxes on that money. The other thing too, how they're protected, if you have credit debt, you have some debt out there and you're like, oh my gosh, they're going to have to take that money to pay off the debt. No, because there is a stipulation that is called a spendthrift clause. That means no creditors can come after your children for that money to pay off the debt. That is their money. And then if they're young, you put a trust. You know, we have this mindset, oh, I only do a will and a trust because I have a whole lot. No, you do not. You do not. You start putting things in place now before that. So it's in a trust. So when they become, if they're young, the money will be someplace that it is safe, and their guardian and whomever will be in charge will make sure that they are covered, everything is taken care of, and they take that money. You plan it out. Okay, you take that money and you put it into, whether it's a mutual fund, a money market account, so that money will grow. Okay, what happens? They can end up living just off the interest alone, off of that money that you set in place because you were such a good parent and a responsible parent, and you wanted to create generational, because you did not want life to start over for them like it started for you. You want to know what I'm saying? So now $250,000, a $250,000 for 30 years, a $10,000 rider. And so what happens too with this rider too, if the child continues to, the child is healthy, or that they can take that and convert it into their own policy. They don't have to prove what they call insurability. They don't have to prove. They can convert it and start a legacy for themselves. Isn't that powerful? Isn't that simply powerful? And so all you did for, as I said, for 20,000 for 30 years, okay, you spent 20,000 for a quarter mil. You didn't have that money. But this is the other thing. With term, you don't need a whole lot of insurance for the rest of your life. You get to 65, you have this, you like, I need this because now your children are gone, they have their own responsibilities, they have their own house, whatever. You don't need all of that. So you will take, all right, so say you have, I said, well, my budget is $100 and you're paying $57, okay? And so now you have, let's see now, that's three, that's, you have $43 left. You're going to invest that $43. So within $100, you're going to invest that $43, as I said, into whether it's a mutual fund, a money market, a Roth IRA, and that money is going to grow for you. So that $250,000, what you're investing in your policy. Oh my goodness, this is crazy, right? What you're investing in your policy, because now you're young, you're 35, you have a whole lot of responsibilities, but as you continue to mature, you know, maybe you have a house, all those debts begin to decrease. So you working for bill money, now you need play money because now you're 65, you're retired, kids are on their own, and so you have this working simultaneously on this with this process. That is amazing. Okay, that, and it's with, listen, $100. You have life insurance. Okay, and it really should not be life insurance. It is called income protection, because you are protecting your income to create generational wealth. And then you have an investment, because as you get older, as I said, you have work money, now you need play money. Oh my goodness. So here's the other thing. So you say, well, I want to go ahead and clear all of that for you. Now, suppose you're married, okay? What will it be for if you are married? So let me show you that real quick. Get all of this out. And you can always go back to it. That is powerful. So say you are married, okay? So you and your husband, but you all are 35. Oh goodness, where's my line? Drop. Okay. Got a box there. Let's get rid of that box there. Okay. I got the eraser. Still got the box. Where is my line? So now you are, goodness gracious. We're gonna get this thing out. So now let's talk about you are single. I mean, you're married. So now you're married. You're married. Congratulations. Why is it still there? Okay, let me stop sharing over there. Let me share. Let's do this again. Okay, and so now you are married. Okay, 35-year-old couple. Married couple. Now, for the married couple, for that same one. So that means now, your spouse, you will have 250, if that's the way you want to do it. Okay, and then 250K. Your spouse will also have 250K. Okay, so that's a half a mil. This is also for 30 years. Okay, also for 30 years. Now, what that same process, child rider, you can have a child rider that's for $10,000 per child. So it doesn't matter how many children you have, you just become so fruitful and multiplying. So this is a child rider. That's what they call it. They call it a child rider. And you also have the waiver and premium again. So the waiver premium, anything was to happen, you become disabled, the company will pay for that, pay your premium for you. Also, oh, I forgot to tell you about this. That also could be part of your policy if you're single, which is, they call it accelerated rider. What that means is that suppose you get diagnosed for a terminal illness, and you're like, okay, I have this policy. I know this is going to be a financial hardship during that time. What can I do? You can actually get some of that money, some of that $250,000. You can get that money while you are still alive. Yes, you can get that money, tap into it, maybe help pay for that medical expense, whatever. And this is the thing with the accelerated. You get that money. Suppose that you recover from the illness, you know, that you were diagnosed cancer, whatever, heaven forbid. I'm not speaking that over anybody, okay? But, you know, you were diagnosed with some type of sickness. You get that. You get a portion of that money, help pay for your expenses. You went through all your treatment. You recovered. Now you are healthy once again. You do not have to pay that money back. The only difference is that your beneficiaries, when you pass, they will just get less. But you've been able to tap into that money because you don't have $250,000 or $500,000 sitting in an account right now. All right, so that's another option. So with this one, $500,000, a couple, they're 35 years of age, less than $200 for this one. You can pay $113 a month, okay, which is about give or take, let's see, 13. Let's get my little trusty thing here. Okay, so you have $113 for 12 years. For 12 months. So 113 times 12. Okay, so that's 1 year. You will spend $1,356 for the year. For a 30 year, because this is 30 years, so let's time that by 30. That is 40. I'm going to put it over. I hope you can see that. Sorry, it's so bunched up. 40,680,000. Okay, for 30 years. So you would have. I'm going to put it right over here. Let's get rid of this little thing right here. Okay. Well, anyways, it's okay. For 40,680, you would have spent that for a $500,000. Now you tell me, for a $500,000, you can't beat that. So what happens too? Now you're saying, okay, great, I have this, and then because you're spending this little amount, same thing like I said, if something happened, you just started the policy, and next week, oh, heaven forbid, something happens, your child, your children, whatever, will still get the $250,000. They still will get it. Yes, they will. You can't beat that. You cannot beat that. That is creating generational wealth. You don't have to pay taxes on that. And creditors creditors cannot take that money to pay debt at all. What are you doing? Creating generational wealth. And so this is the other thing too. What happens if you create, so you can take, you're spending $113. Okay, you want to maybe say, all right, I'm spending this $113. I need to invest. Okay, so you need to invest because now your money is working. You have this. You don't ever want to cancel it. You don't ever want to make it lapse at all. You know, because you're trying to not let your family start over. Really and truly, this is something that is a biblical principle because now you are being a good steward. So now you have 100. Say, all right, now I'm spending $113 a month on the policy. Well, now I have, let's see, 100 and let's see. Okay, so maybe you say my budget is 150 minus 113. So you have $37. Excuse me, right here. $37 that you can take that. I've got to get myself together. $37. You can take that $37 and put that $37 into a money market account, a mutual fund, some type of investment account. So if you outlive this, right, which is always renewable after the term, but if you outlive this, right, because now you're older, you don't need all this money, you don't need all this because now your children are older, they have their responsibilities, they have their life, you don't have your debt is paid, your house paid, you're trying to live life. Now you need play money. So all of that is working simultaneously as you have this and you are building your financial legacy. You are creating now play money because now your work money is paying for those bills. This is a win-win situation. Listen, as I said, I'm so glad that you stayed to the end. You know, if you need to watch it a couple of times, you can always go to my website, melaniewarren.com, and book a free 30-minute call and see how I can help you with your creating a financial legacy, how I can help you to start a home-based business, because that's also something that you need to do and to create financial legacy. Because if you have a job, you can't leave your job to your children, but you can leave a business. You can't leave a business. Okay, and you need to have that home-based business because one income cannot do. And remember that you are a tax, the income tax people look at you as like you are golden because now you have a business and you can save money and get your money back. So I thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, you can see on below, I also have a free guide on how money works. You can go to one of our other website, which is called optimizefamilywealth.com/help, and it's below optimizefamilywealth.com/help to download a free guide to know how money works. Because if you don't know the money game, then you will constantly be in the same situation trying to figure things out. You don't need to. That's why rich people have a financial coach. You can get a financial coach as well. That's what I'm here for, because I want you to change your life. So as I said, you can go to my website, melaniewarren.com, and book a free 30-minute call. Or you also can go to my other site, optimizefamilywealth.com/help, and download that free guide. And I can connect with you and just really keep you abreast as it relates to creating generational wealth. So you can do what? Protect your income, spend less money, get more money, and get your money back. I had a moment. So as I always say, remember to pray, plan, and believe, because God is still in the business of doing miracles. Make it a great day. Bye, fabulous people.